Okay, today I got a quick little video for you. I'm just going to grab the camera here and turn it around. I'm going to be working on finishing some of these sticks that I got sitting around here that I never finished. Got to sign them. I'm going to put some different stains or tung oil or whatever on them. So I got the rabbit one that did I think last week. It'll probably this will come out the week after. I'm going to shave that down some more and actually put a little brass foot on the end of it. And then I have the Grumpy Turtle stick that just never got a finish put on it. And I have my Wizard stick that is going to be a breakdown stick. I'm going to put a piece of wood on the bottom of it. It's kind of short here. So I'm going to make a hiking stick out of it. And to do that I need to make it longer. So I'm going to show you how we make it longer. And hopefully this will be enough content to make a video. Here we go. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do with my rabbit stick is I'm going to protect this end. So I can wrap the old tea towel around there. My wife don't know I got out of the kitchen. And I'm going to just put a piece of tape around it. That way I can chuck them up in my my spoke shave horse here and start shaving this down. Now I'm going to cut them down to 36 inches. So I think that's going to be a pretty good height for most people. I'm kind of a average Joe here, 5'9". So I think 36 inches is going to be pretty good. It's about table height. So that's where I'm going to cut it off at, and then I'm going to start shaving it down to where it will work with my brass foot that I'm putting on it. Okay, the cane foot hardware that I'm using is Wood River brass cane foot hardware. It's just a piece of brass. I'm going to cut the end of the stick down so it'll fit inside of here, but I'm going to make the outside of the stick this outside diameter right here, 3/4 of an inch. And then there's a little rubber foot that screws onto the end of it. So we'll get this work down here and get the foot put on it. Okay, I remembered as I started shaving this down that this has to fit inside of here. So this is like a 3/8 diameter. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Dremel, take it back to this line down to about 3/8 so I can slide that on there. I'll get that fit on, and then I'll shave this part down to the outside diameter of this. Okay, I got the end of this cut down to 3/8 so it'll fit inside of here. Just a nice snug fit. Comes right to the end. Then I'm going to start whittling this down so that it matches up with this, and then I'll taper it up the shaft here. But that's where we're at. Start whittling. Alright, I got this cut down so this brass piece will slip right on there. And we'll drill a little hole in there and put the little rubber foot on it. Before I put any finish on this, I'm just going to go over it and sand it a little bit, take any rough things off of it. I'm going to leave it with a little bit, I don't know if you can see it in the sunlight there, a little bit of the tool flat marks on here. I'm not going to try to get all that out of there. I'm going to try to make it look like it was handmade, because it was handmade. So we're going to just sand it down so it gets a nice even finish on the whole thing. And I got some Minwax Gunstock 231 stain I'm going to put on, just to richen it up a little bit. I don't want it to be dark. Just richen up this oak a little bit. Okay, when you're doing your project, when you're finishing it, before you put the finish on it, or sometimes after you put the finish on it. Sometimes if I put wax on it, I like to do it, sign it afterwards, because the wood burner will slide real nice in the wax. But don't forget to sign your work. Put some kind of little mark on there that you're going to put on all of them. And I like to just put my initials and then the year that it was made, so everybody has kind of an idea when it was done. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign this one right up here by where I painted it. just do a little simple thing like that. You can see that in there. And that'll be good. I'm just going to put some stain on this. Put the tip on. Tip looks like all finished up. Okay, now did rub a little bit of the stain on here just to kind of color the wood to match the rest of the stick, and it kind of antiqued the money just a little wee bit. Cool look. So we're gonna call this one done, and we'll start on finishing up the next one. This is a turtle stick I did a while back. I never put a finish on this. I'm going to leave this stick rustic as I can. I was going to put a little rubber foot on the bottom, but the rubber foot I had is a little bit too big, so I'm going to have to get a smaller one. But we're just going to put some tung oil on this one because it has kind of a neat color to the wood, and it has a little bit of some different colors in it. So I think it's going to look good with just some tung oil on it. You don't have to find the straightest stick in the forest to make a hiking stick. Sometimes they're a little bit crooked, but the top is lined up with the bottom. They will add a little character to it. So you don't always have to have the straightest or smoothest hiking stick. Sometimes they look good just the way they're made in the forest. Well, there's what this guy's going to look like. Got a nice patina to it, and really made the turtle look good up here on the top. So we'll find a foot for this one, and it'll be all finished up and ready to go. Okay, next up I got the Wizard hiking stick. Obviously too short for a hiking stick here, and he was a little bit too short for a cane, and he had kind of a rough texture on his hat. So I'm going to make him into a hiking stick, but in order to do that I need to make it longer. So I'm going to make him into a breakdown stick, and I have a piece that'll screw together like a pull cue. And so that's what we're going to work on. So this is the little pull cue thing I was telling you about. So this is a 1/2 inch thread, 1/2 13 thread. You can drill and tap this for a 1/2 13 thread, but I found that the threads just rip out when you try to run tap in there. So I just drill it a 1/2 inch, make it so this will fit down in there. I'm going to glue it in with some JB Weld epoxy. So I drilled a 1/2 inch hole in that one, a 1/2 inch hole in this one. Just going to put them together here. Hold them straight for 5 or 6 minutes till that glue sets up, and we'll have this one done. And we're just gonna let this set up, and we'll be able to take it apart, put it together. Okay, we've got all these finished up. I signed them off, put the tung oil on them. This one I left pretty rustic, just a couple coats of tung oil. I may go back and put another coat on that. It kind of soaked it up. Got this one signed. I got it breaking down, so you could put it in a pack or suitcase or whatever, carry it on a plane, or whatever you want to do, but it gets smaller now, and it's long enough to use as a hiking stick. So that's good for that one. And then of course the little rabbit cane with the bottom on it, and coat of stain on it. So you can put polyurethane on them if you like polyurethane. I personally don't like the stuff. It makes everything feel like plastic to me. Reason why we make it out of wood, so doesn't feel like that. But yeah, so lots of different options. There's still thousands of more options for putting finishes on. It's just showing you a few of them and showing what I do to finish them up. So, like the video, thanks for watching, and give me the thumbs up, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.